We have the man of the hour, co-founder of Flipkart, Mukesh Bansal, who's talking exclusively to ET Now at the moment. My first question to you, Mukesh, thanks a ton for joining us on this show, but very clearly, what has prompted this move by Flipkart? Why have you decided to walk out of Airtel Zero?
So far, we didn't sign for this. We were considering it, right? I think we are continuously working towards making internet easily accessible to millions of people in India. I think growth of internet is good for the country, so we evaluate it deeply. But we believe net neutrality is a very important principle that we need to uphold. And after looking into zero rating concept at a detail level, we realize that there are situations where it can be detrimental to net neutrality, and that absolutely doesn't make sense for us to support. So it's not a question of pulling out. We were never, signed up for this to begin with.
Well, Mukesh, in fact, just yesterday we did see Airtel's top management to talk to ET Now, and they did indicate that this was not in contrary to net neutrality, the plans for Airtel Zero. It was merely getting the marketers and the business players to pay instead of users for their particular services. Now, what side of the debate on this particular issue do you stand on? Because if you've opted out, clearly you mean you believe that at some level, Airtel Zero does violate net neutrality.
I think the intention clearly is not, but I think it's more about how it will play out in the long term and the different scenarios it can lead to. So there are situations where it can lead to some harm for net neutrality, and we don't want to support anything where even a remote possibility of the democracy or the freedom of internet getting compromised. So it's really from that motive that we decide just best in our interest, and more importantly for our consumers' interest, for Flipkart to not support zero rating.
Absolutely, Mukesh. You did mention consumer interest here. Definitely Flipkart, as well as co-founder Sachin Bansal as well, has been caught in the eye of the storm when it comes to social media. A lot of backlash when it comes to Flipkart's, initial plans to tie up with Airtel for Airtel Zero. Do you think with this reversal, the complete 360 degrees of your decision and indicating that you will be ending talks with Airtel on Airtel Zero's front, do you think this will definitely upgrade Flipkart once again as far as users and consumers are concerned?
I think Flipkart has always taken consumer first positioning. Our entire brand and the service has built around that. We have played our role in growth of e-commerce and internet in the country, and everything we'll continue to do will be driven from that light. This is our decision to not participate in zero rating is absolutely stemming from the deep core principles that we believe in, and we'll continue to make choices based on that. And I am very confident that Flipkart supporters are aware of that, will see that, and continue to maintain the phenomenal trust they've had in Flipkart brand so far.
Mukesh, if I may ask you another question on, is Flipkart backing out just the tip of the iceberg? Because you are talking about not just consumers, not just internet users across the country, but the government also putting its weight behind any kind of, deviation from core net neutrality. So do you think there will be a lot of other players like yourselves who will understand that users should be foremost when it comes to the internet, and will they all walk out of Airtel Zero and similar such telecom operators, platforms and plans really?
I have to clarify that we are not backing out of this. It was something we were considering, and after deep consideration, we're deciding not to participate in it. So that's different different than from backing out. So I'm pretty sure most companies will take their own independent decision, but I know that overall among the technology community, among the internet companies in the country, there is very deep commitment to ensure that internet evolves in an absolute democratic, free manner with equal accessibility and no discrimination. So I'm very confident all companies who support and buys into the philosophy and the principle of net neutrality will evaluate zero rating, from the similar lens that we did.
All right, Mukesh Bansal, thank you so much for chatting with us here at ET Now.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNow Live. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.